morning, guys. It's actually not the morning, it's evening. It is 5:30 at night. First off, I want to say that I didn't float this what was on the floor. I was no mate. No. I wasn't float this but things changed and then it's meant to hit float backwards and I had a fall of rest, and so that really hurts. And last night when I got home I was struggling to walk, and this morning the bed was in so much pain, and then I had a nap, and after that I felt a bit better with painkillers, and even though I was in so much pain, I was really wanting to come here. As you can see, I'm not at home. Where am I? Do you recognize this place? I don't think you do. So whenever float is in here, I feel like it's time to share the news. I didn't want to share at the time because I wanted to respect my family. Since as you know, my family is very private, so I wanted to respect that time and wait a few weeks before sharing it. I wanted to give them time to try everyone the news before I shared it online. It's part of respect, really. Well, we're sitting at high now. I've been here for an hour. But sadly, Rein, she died 2 months ago today. It's been 2 months today, and she died in August. And we had her funeral last month. And so today marks 10 years since, no, not 10 years, 2 months since she died. And I wanted to come here every month on the date that she died, which is the 28th. And today's the 28th of October, so I want to come here every month on the 28th. When my granddad died 16 years old, I think it was 16 years old he died. My one, this own visit where he died, this was a hospice, and he died there, so my one's there every month on the date that he died. And for the first few months I went with her, and it really helped. It helped both of us. My granddad's hospice had a meal we eat right down, I mean, you know, memories and whatnot. So when my aunt died, I felt it was something, although I missed last month. This is my first time coming here. Actually my second time coming since I died. But my first time alone. I put the flat all to myself tonight. And yeah, I just wanted to come here to feel close with Rein and feel closer to Rein, and yeah, I miss her so much. I miss her loads. I'm not going to do a house tour, but I do want to float and take you to each one and share some memories that I've had in each one. There's so many memories. But Rein has had this flat since. She's had this flat since hot hits. So my dad and my aunt moved out when the hits moved out of this flat. And so I've known this flat ever since before I was born. This is 29 years this year. 13 years next year. So the 29 years of memories. I've been here half an hour already, or an hour already actually, looking around and looking at stuff that he want. But that said, that I can take anything I want, so I can around, and I'm taking everything. So I've done that, and now I want to pick up the hammer and touch you guys with the memories. From my now. I miss her so much. I was gonna play mini with me, but I was on the phone with her, my dad, and she says that there's a lot of stuff around and it has been lifted and there's a lot of sharp things around, so I thought let's leave me at home then to dangerous for her. And I've got my shoes on, so that's why I'm here alone. When I came in, I heard her voice. She said hello, and I was like hello. Obviously she's not here. And then I keep hearing footsteps around here. And I don't mind 80% still when I hear footsteps. It's hard I keep hearing footsteps. This is crazy because my line has not been able to walk for the past 5 years. Anyway, let's all want to flat and share some memories. It's that fun to work. So guys, I might be playing the next clip. This is still really hard. I got it hard there, very hard. Yeah, I was yesterday, so let's start. Yeah, let's start with one door. So this is the hole. I don't really have any memories in the hole because this really really highlights in here. The hole is then is and there was a lamp here on this wall, and she used to leave the light on when she left. And I used to always ask her why to leave the light on and just save money, turn it off. And she likes to sit there, light on when it comes in at night, when it's dark outside, so I thought that was fair. So yeah, that's the only one. And then, and this is the bathroom, the wet room. I don't have very much memories here because it is a bathroom, but when we down here when my Rein used to have a bathtub right here, and she never had a bathtub with a shower still there, but when my Rein became disabled, my dad changed this into a wet room, so obviously I don't have any memories in here as a wet room, but when it was a bathroom, I went taking lots of baths, my Rein was bathing me when I was here, when she was looking after me and my sister, and we used to have a lot of fun times in here, and I used to like place toys and magnet stuff on the wall, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I went with my aunt, just been here, wasn't me in the past, and I went she used to like cover my eyes with the wet cloth when she rinsed my hair, because I didn't like something in my eyes, so that was nice and fun. And apparently the same when I have kids, it was no one like something in the eyes. This is her bedroom, her main bedroom, the master bedroom, and this one is hard to look at because this room is where my mum died. She was in her bed, she's taking her sleep. Her bed was right there, and so she died there. So it's not hard to look at, but I do have a lot of memories in here, especially in the last few years. Because she was always in bed, so I used to sit in here and talk to her and I visited to her. The other babies I have, lots of babies like that as well. I used to come over here for a lot of sleepovers, and I used to sleep with my granddad sometimes in his bed. His bed was like down here, so I slept over with him, and I went back obviously I had with my granddad, what did we say, like that. I think we were talking on 80s. I don't know. Anyway, and what other memories do I have? I used to sleep over here with Ryan a lot as well when it was just me and my Ryan. We used to sleep in our bed together. Yeah, but we don't have much memories in here really. Just sleepovers really. That's all I knew. They're not in the winter. Just sleepovers in here. So lots of sleepovers and this one. A fun fact. I've always said when one was still alive, I've always said that when she dies, I really want this flat. I'll put this into my mind when she dies, because if she had died at the hospice or hospital, then fine, I'll want the flat. But I had this fear. I don't know why I got this fear, but I do not want to live somewhere where someone has died, even if it's family or stranger. So I don't want this flat at all, but I wish to stay in the family because my dad have had this for such a long time, and yeah, about that, and I wanted to sell it, so this is another reason why I'm here, because I want to be in the flat before it's sold. Oh, this next one is the spare room, and this is so nice. I have sleepovers in here as well, when often my parents are still alive. I mean, Ryan and my dad were still alive. We used to sleep in here. Sometimes I would sleep in here. My sister and Ryan would sleep in her bedroom. Sometimes if my dad was still here and I would sleep in here. And then Ryan and my sister would sleep in here. And this was my dad's room when he lived here temporary as well. It was when my dad and mum bought up. When I was 8, my dad moved here, bought something up before he got his own place. So this was his bedroom. What else? The other memory that I do have that is not sleepovers is Dean used to have a desk area right here at the door. And the funny memory I went with is and I was here and we were trying to help her with her computer. And as you know, that us hates me, know everything basically. And we were trying to help Ryan on it and do something up, but I don't remember what it was. And tried to type, and it was hilarious because on the keyboard, you know how like you and I when we type, we just press the buttons that are so simple. And then Ryan was like, she didn't really nice as it is like to the topic. She had to like really press and hold each button. This was hilarious. And I said to her, you don't need to press that hard, you can just like to touch it. And she's like, yeah, but I'm old and I don't know how to watch this. So that was funny. I mean, it's never had to it. I saw an example here of what my man did. Oh, that's this one. So, on to the next one. This is the With one of the most memories is the dining room area. So many memories here. When had this dining room table, the same one, it was more center. But we have had lots and lots of family dinners, family gatherings, at Christmas, birthdays, anything like that. And normal family days, we were all together. We would come over here and eat around this table. And yeah, lots of memories, lots of laughs here. So many memories here. And another memory is when my aunt was still alive. They had a pizza up here. And let me back up. My dad loved painting. That was his, no it wasn't. His second obsession, his second hobby. And I picked that up from him. So we used to sit here and paint that pizza up there. And the other paintings on here as well. This was fun. But yeah, nothing really much to say. It was just mainly family gatherings, family meals, family dinners that we had in this room. Oh, another memory I had was when I was a little boy. I was in the boy at the time, and it was a red nose day, and we were sitting here on a snow night. So the next morning we were getting ready for red nose day at school, and I was wearing all red, and Rein was standing here where I am. And I was standing here, maybe, and she was putting red lipstick on my nose, even a red nose. But it's a red nose day, I was eating half the actual nose scent. So she painted my nose print red, and someone at school was being rude to me and said that I had a pink nose, not a red nose. But I think it's because the red tried off sitting next pink. It's not be mine. Anyways, the next one is the kitchen. Now this one is a mix of memories and not a bit horrors. When one was him disabled, my dad and my aunt it's a bit over and his it's completely saying it's a lot different now than it did before when one news that went on it. So I have more memories in the first one than I do in this one. It's not the same shape, but everything's kind of the same places. As we are when the hot oven, we are right there, the hot oven in here. Right now it's there. So I'm questioning myself now. Has it always been there? Or has it been there? I don't know. Anyway, it's been so long. The babies that when I used to help Rein to the washing up and raise up the hot and hot raise up the oven and hope was there or there with it not together. And another memory is she used to have like shopping list sitting here, and she would do what I do. This is where I got it from her. She used to write down everything. She needed all the shops for. She would write it down and add it up to now. And I used to write in that. I used to write little notes about one, saying I love you and all that sort of stuff, and I would give it to her, and yeah, it was nice. That's just an intimate diary, and so a table here as well, a tiny little table fits 2 people. Well, it isn't that physio office. That's another memory. Then also on that table, I went around, used to make me breakfast in the morning when I slept over, and so I would sit on that table and she would serve me with bits and really nice, warm with bits, really nice. I love that. And yeah, it was hard. When it was just her and I, we had lots of best visits on that table. It was the best. But yeah. Så ser man municipality here, I know it's not that and of sense. And another thing to sense is this was up in here, but now it's another place. One of these are actually. But yeah, that's the main reason it's in last room is the living room. This is the room with the most memories and because we had it here all the time, family gatherings, and all that. When Ryan is after me, we're here all the time. So I went a lot of family games we played, lots of family gatherings in here. We used to sit on the floor and play games, or we would, Ryan and I would watch movies on hot TV. Yeah. Yeah, I went three memories in here right now. I went watching her to her routine at her place, at her flat, when I was here minutes after. And she said that every time it got dark outside, when it started getting dark, she would close each blind. And this is darkness, you want to see the darkness, and I thought that was it. And I wanted to eat something, although I have a different solution. Wait, isn't everyone do that anyway? My mum does that sometimes. Maybe my mum does done that before, I don't know. Anyway, another memory is one is watching a movie. Another one is when I was over here in Duffer with my grandparents. My gran and aunt looked after us a lot, so we were here all the time. And this was I was being a bit funny. Oh, I remember the time for now. This time I was being a bit funny because she was really ill one time, and so she was sitting on her sofa, which used to be here, and she told me not sit there because she didn't want me to pick up her illness. This is here. I ignored her and sat there. And then she comes in here, so I was in the exit or something, she comes in here, she's been sitting on the sofa, and she says, my name was Dominic at the time, I was also a little boy, she says, Dominic, so I'd sit there when you're getting ill, and then I meant to move, I have to move, and the last meeting with that I went, well, this is my favourite one, this is the one that I wrote in the letter that I never has it. She was sitting there on her sofa, that's where she always sat, and I'm sitting tired now, and she was reading a rude somewhere, and she was on the phone to someone, and I took a piece of paper, teared it up back to pieces, and then stuck him over at me. I was paper stitched to roll, so I was taking pieces of paper and sitting there on sticking them over her. Some boys was so funny, but yeah, it hit me into the lens when she was on the phone. So what's both ways. But yeah, that's all the memories that are here. I'm saying there's so many memories here as well. I'll be here all day if I was to say every single memory. But these are just my favourite memories here. Yeah. Oh, and another one in the hole, this I thought was pretty huge was Ryan and Granddad's. These are 4 pictures here, 1, 2, 3 and 4, of us one size and us babies, so everything him and we look at the photos and say, oh, that's me, that's Haiti, that's Lindsay, that's blah blah blah, and it was so cute. I love seeing all baby photos up on that wall all the time. I cannot believe this is on. I'm like, please stop that man. Nobody miss her and I don't know. But I believe this is on. I wanted to share some memories. So that's what I'm doing. And now I want to leave and go back home. It didn't really start outside, so I went and when I was coming to visit her, when this was morning in her chair, she said to me that better go home before it start. No, not me here. Couldn't start outside, I'm still here. She would not be happy with me if she was still here. But I didn't take a nap, so what happened is about late and it's the house of on at, so it got dark early. Anyway, I'm going to go now. It's really sad. But it was flat. But right on. I have a lot of memories like that as well. These every Christmas, Ryan's brother was that small, so we used to melt her Christmas tea here. And I used to help her with that. I have a lot of memories at the front and like that, so I'll go at the front and show you the memories here. And all me, honestly, one of the memories. It's right dark now. Right here was the patio, and we used to sit out here on a sunny day and sit out here and sometimes have lunch as well. I have a lot of memories up here. But yeah, it was fun. And this is all fun, and I'll show you some memories out here. So, I hate that. Oh wow, it's so dark. Here's the steps. It's so dark here, so you might not be seeing anything. And on here was a small garden, and we went to in this area. And I'd love to walk with me. I might have to show you another time when it's night, so it's so dark. Where's the steps? And at that patio, there's a grass area when we round around here. And I used to run around. And Ryan wasn't too happy with me doing that because she got complaints from her neighbours saying that I was running in the grass and ruining the grass. But I was being a hate soul. I hate soap maybe here. My sister and I were playing here, and we were at the back, and then she said to me, "This way I want the block." And she went this way, went here, I went the other way, but what I didn't realise was that the way she sent me was another way. So for a second I thought I got lost. And my sister was just back there and I just ran here. But I had it all the way along, down, and then on here. And yep, and my dad was standing right here, looking for me. He was standing like this, just looking for me for hours. But my sister said I was coming here. So she was looking around, looking for me. And then I turned up and on here and him walking along. And he wasn't happy with me either because he thought I was lost as well. He didn't even in the trouble. He just wasn't too happy about that. But as a man with that, I went over to my dad and he was still here. McDonald's and McDonald's, I sat and lived here for, I think that's the night one. No, that's not half an hour. And yeah, so those memories from McDonald's was still alive and when McDonald's was still alive. and now you have to say imagine if that horse. My dad and my aunt are saying that I said, since when it's sad, I've got to go back to the back, my horse, and you put it here back. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, this is the back, this is where we used to park the horse, and it had part years of part in here. Where is that the vans? Oh, no, it's not. If it's in enough left the night on the ones, but not. But this is so I haven't. No, that's the whole. That's a whole night. Anyway. Well. This was my ones. I so had a lot of babies in here too. And now it's my dad's house and it still is. So I went with my granny's to the party. It's on the time with my granddad, who has also a car. He didn't park in it, but there's only one car in there. So he's the part in here and on here. And he was always unhappy when it was full. You see, that's the part is hard there, nowhere else. It was funny in that object, but yeah. And that's where I was talking about. My sister and I were over there. Oops, yeah. And she sent me that way, and I just went this way. You saw me walk around, and it wasn't far. We had to walk, and then we had to walk. I had to walk up that road, and down that road, and back to the front. So crazy. Basically talking to I was up there, my ex that I was to take with me in her flat. So we went back to her flat. Oh my gosh. Not that I things that I would keep on my grand's flat. Let's go home for real. I am home and I had dinner and Ames for a while, and after this finish watching another vlog on YouTube. I'm still trying to start up. I underwent more for it, got left behind, but I did some, so I'm trying to start up now. Well, anyway, it was a great day. No, yeah, to say it was a great day. It was in a month, so made up my plans for that was hard, it's hard. Facing the reality, that's just not here anymore. I wish if I never had all. It was quite hard if I had all the past few years, because she was always stuck in bed and hadn't really moved much. Like she didn't really sit up properly to hurt me, so I was always leaning over the bed or leaning over to see her. It was easier in the seat than it was in the bed, but yeah, I wish if I know at home. And my regret is that I didn't visit her as much as my dad wanted me to. I sort of listened to my dad, because he keeps saying to me, oh, visit the line, oh, and visit the line, oh, and visit the line. And I just never really did much. I went to see her like every 3 months. I sort of been all neighbour meet. So that's my regret. Guys, if your grandparents are still alive, go and visit them, please. Learn from me. Go and visit them. Even if it's boring, even if it's doing nothing all day, go and visit the one. Go and visit the nana. Go and visit. Bless me. Go and visit grandmothers and grandfathers. I'm starting to visit my other grandparents more often now. So I've got 2 grandparents left, and I'm visiting them a lot more, and having them a lot more as well, literally. The reason why I didn't all visit around much was because it was really hard to talk to her. For 2 reasons. One, she couldn't really hear properly and was always exercises easily. So it was very hard to have conversation with her. Whenever I was telling her something, so exercise and not something else, and not hear what I said. And another reason is, in the last 3 years, or should I say the last 3 months, I didn't really understand her very well, so I had to basically shout for me to be able to hear her, because her voice went really quiet in the past 3 months, so yeah, it was really hard to hear her, and I felt bad, because one was training to be able to speak a bit down to something hear what she was saying. And a few other memories, this restaurant held at Ron's flat, but other memories growing up, my family were telling me that I was very, very close to my Ron, always have been, ever since I was a little boy. And my dad was telling me, he didn't tell me this before, I don't know why he just told me recently, but he was telling me that when I was a little boy, when I was at his, when I fell over, not help myself, and fell over and hurt myself, it was being hit, and being told up, maybe wherever, always falling over. So when I used to fall over, and my dad or mum would come over and pick me up, now one day we were pissing me and over around every single time that she was there. I didn't want anyone else but my Rein. And yeah, that shows how close we were. We were very close. We had a non pick up moments when I was younger. And we still do. It's just harder to have a disease with her. If you're not on the best of times with my mothers, as I hear understand. But if you are close with my mothers, go and visit them, please. You'll miss it any time. Because I know I do. I know that I had on listen to my more often. That's tonight now, she's on. At least she's back with my granddad, her husband, and she's pain-free now. And I believe that's in what in, and she innocent just wants to playing off, and all that. Until we meet again. If I'm on the high end. I know this is a sad floor, but I want to float all the ups and downs, and I want to be one of those YouTubers that show in real life downs as well as the ups. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers that make everything look like when wasn't butterflies and everything's alright all the time, because that's not real life. Real life is ups and downs. We have down days, we have sad days, we have things happen in life, like one time, and then we also have the ups and great days and exciting things like it's really and windy and really there's up. They were amazing days, and then we have also sad days like one time. So real life is up and downs, and that's why I want to record. And that is another reason why I wanted to do that for today at my mother's, at my aunt's, and talking about the memories, because for 2 reasons. One, I want to absolutely memories talk about the main ways for the future, and to as I said earlier, my dad and aunt are planning to sell the flat, so I won't be able to alter the flat anymore once it's been sold. February or March, no, February will be the last time that I can go inside the flat. So I've only got 4 more months left of the flat. This means I'll be able to visit 4 more times inside the house, not flat. And then after that, I'll just have to stand outside, as a people me living here. This is hard to set on. It's hard to set on other strangers living in Rein lived for years. Hopefully, tomorrow won't be a better day. I just have to push through each day as it comes and try and process and learn to deal with it with. I don't want to talk about what I did. Hope with leave. It was a bad choice, but I really struggled with leave. I'm still leaving. It's been 2 months and I'm still leaving. But I am past the first 2 stages, I think, of leaving. So it will always be there. I'll always be leaving. It was I'm supposed to say it was easier. That's basically it. It takes time and we just have to learn to live with it. I'm sorry I didn't float much at your home. I was busy. I had 2 events intense to and then at games as well to I saw a stunt on at games. And now I am in bed and I'm going to sleep. So this is basically that's it for today's vlog. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and we'll see you next day in the vlog. Thanks and bye. Bye guys.